Module 2. Unit 2. Literature Review. Contents. 1.0. Introduction. 2.0. Intended Learning Outcomes, ELOS. 3.0. Main Content. 3.1. The Concept of Literature Review. 3.2. Literature Identification. 3.3. Analyzing the Literature. 3.4. Synthesizing the Literature. 3.5. Writing the Review. 4.0. Conclusion. Connect with me via WhatsApp, +234 703 247 4726, to get more interesting videos. Please, to support our ministry, remember to like the video, and also find it in your heart to subscribe to our YouTube channel and then gently tap the bell to turn on the notification, so as not to miss out on the next videos. 1.0. Introduction. The previous unit discussed the various sources of information you can consult during your research. This unit is set out to specifically teach you what to do with these resources in writing your literature review. You will be taken step by step on the process of writing literature review. These steps are: 1. Statement of the topic. 2. Literature identification. 3. Synthesizing the literature. 4. Writing the review. 2.0. Intended Learning Outcome, ELOS. By the end of this unit, you will be able to review literature on any research topic of your choice within a limited time. 3.0. Main Content. 3.1. The Concept of Literature Review. Literature review is a critical analysis of related literature to research topic. It is not just a critical analysis of related literature, but also a summary of all available literature that's related to your research topic. Literature review can help a researcher to specifically choose an appropriate research topic. Based on what others have done, you are able to prepare an adequate research plan and formulate reliable objectives, research questions, and hypotheses. It also assists researchers in designing appropriate research methodologies and data collection instruments. Some questions you may think about, as you develop your literature review, are: what is known about the subject? Are there any gaps in the knowledge of the subject? Have areas of further study been identified by other researchers that you may want to consider? Who are the significant research personalities in this area? Is there consensus about the topic? What aspects have generated significant debate on the topic? What methods or problems were identified by others studying in the field and how might they impact your research? What is the most productive methodology for your research, based on the literature you have reviewed? What is the current status of research in this area? What sources of information or data were identified that might be useful to you? 3.2. Literature identification. The next step is to get familiarized with resources, print or electronic, primary, secondary or tertiary resources, that will be relevant to your research topic. Also, you need to identify databases and also open educational resources you may need to use in the course of your research. There are some scholarly research search engines that may be beneficial to you. 1. Academic info. 2. National Archives. 3. Base. Note the web address of each below its respective name. 4. Site you like. 5. Eric. Note: pay attention to the web address below each name. 6. Google Scholar. 7. Infomine. 8. Infotopia. 9. LibGuides. 10. RefSeek. 11. The Virtual LRC. In the previous unit, under Information Sources, you saw a list of sources that can aid your literature review. Also, the next two units will be treating databases, including open access databases for your literature search. While we have identified a relevant database, start your search with a well-defined descriptor based on past works in this field. Document titles and abstracts can help you find good descriptors. You will observe that as you search through literature, you may have need to redefine your chosen topic, which originally may be too broad. Also, in the course of your literature search, you may discover theories that can serve as theoretical framework for the research. As you work, please use Citation Manager of your choice. Citation Managers. Citation managers are vital tools in research. It makes the work of referencing at the end of every research very easy. You don't need to wait till the end of your work before you gather your references. You do it as you work using Citation Managers. Citation Managers are digital tools that can assist researchers in organizing, storing and creating bibliographies of their research process. Citation Managers allow you to import and organize citation information from article indexes and other sources, save links to PDFs and other documents, and in some cases save the document itself. Format citations for your papers and bibliographies using APA and many other styles. Include your own note. Examples of citation managers are BibTeX, EndNote, Basic EndNote Desktop, Mendeley, Zotero and RefWorksLink. 3.3. Analyzing the literature. Once you have gathered all relevant literature, first skim each article to have an idea of its general purpose and content. The skimming will enable you to group the article into categories, that is, into topics and subtopics. As you read each article, please take note of the following. 1. Decide on the format in which you will take notes as you read the articles. 2. Define key terms. Take note of the differences in which key terms are defined. 3. Select useful statistics and quotes as you read. All quotes must be accompanied by page references. 4. Evaluate the article by emphasizing on the strengths and weaknesses. This will help you to avoid just mere summarizing what you read, to critical analysis of each article. Critique the research methodologies used in the studies, and also, distinguish between assertions and actual research finding. 5. As you read, take note of major trends or pattern that can lead to generalization across studies. It is also important to take note of existing inconsistencies across studies as you read. 6. Identify gaps in the literature which you may address as you plan and write your review. 7. Note the relationships among studies and use this as a framework to discuss relevant studies. 8. Remain focused on your topic as you review article, ensuring that you use articles that are relevant and directly related to your topic. 9. Evaluate your reference for currency and coverage. Evaluate your reference list to ensure that it is up to date and has reported the most current work. A typical review should cover the last 5 years. However, landmark studies that have helped shape the field of study can be used. 3.4. Synthesizing the literature. When reading through the literature, the notes taken may be disjointed. Now, with your focus on your purpose and putting into consideration your opinion on the topic, reorganize your notes. First, create a topic outline for your argument. Under each outline, let your readers know your own line of argument. Then your narratives, extracts from your notes, that follows, should explain and justify your line of argument. You must recognize and take note of differences among studies as you build up your arguments. Indicate also areas that may need more research and describe relevant theories. Discuss the relationships between studies and its role in the advancement of the present study. You should do a quick summary, draw conclusion and write implications. You should also suggest specific directions for future research. Remember to use relevant statistics and quotes to flesh up your outline. 3.5. Writing the review. Start the writing of your review by indicating the broad problem area, while avoiding global statements. Then, justify the need for the review. In other words, why is the topic being reviewed important? It is always good to use research findings of other studies, but other sources of information are important and must be distinguished from research findings. You can refer your readers to other reviews on issues that you may not be discussing in detail. You should cite separately results of previous studies that are inconsistent. Don't forget to cite specific and relevant references used. Developing a coherent essay for coherency provides an overview at the beginning of a long literature review. At the beginning of a review, state what the review will or will not cover. You must state your point of view early in the review. Your essay must be clear and cohesive, integrating all key details of the literature, at the same time communicating your point of review. Use your topic outline with subheadings for long reviews. There must be a smooth transition to help trace your argument. Where your topic cuts across disciplines, review studies from each discipline separately. Provide a conclusion for your review. Your review may also lead to a research question. Keep the flow of your argument coherent. 4.0. Conclusion. There is a systematic way of reviewing literature. The review of literature is not as tedious as people perceive it, once the skill is learned. Much of the researcher's time is saved when he or she knows what to do and how to go about it. What you have learned in this unit will help you in your literature review.